Can you hear me? Am I clear? Am I delayed? Let me know. Let me know. Just trust me, if it's gonna delay and go backwards or whatever it's doing, I'm just not gonna do it today because I don't know what it's doing. So I don't know how to stop it. So let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Tina says, "How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, Dayton? How you doing?" Says Stream Elements. You made it back, Mama Ann. Mama Ann, how you doing? Yes, I know y'all was running. How you doing today? Happy Saturday. How you going? How's it going? Oh, how's everybody doing? Heidi, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome, Mari. How you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Tasha says, how you doing? How you doing? Yes, I just came back. You're not late. I just came in the building. No such like kings and queens can't be late. They right on time whenever they enter the press. Their presence coming. It was just time for it. How you doing, my Mare Bear? How you doing, Stacy? How you doing, sis? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Bit of love. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I decided the title needs to go just what the internet was just doing. Oh, what's the you feeling the F? You know what I'm saying? What's the what's you can pick the F, but y'all already know what F bomb I'm trying. We don't even have to say yes with your bomb. I'm trying. If you know, you know. Sweet potato, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Please, y'all. Mm. How you doing? How you doing? It's been when we talk about forget our lives, let's talk about the YouTube world though. It's gonna make somebody's life a little bit better today. You watch this, like somebody's life just got a little bit better. Somebody's moral compass just seemed like it's definitely going in the right direction. Somebody's crown just is straight because they like, oh, I wouldn't even did that shit. And I'm a beast. I play get back real good. It was never duck goose. You know what I'm saying? All y'all was goose. Or should we say geese? Everybody was. Everybody. Okay, let's try something different, baby. Thank you, sis. And thank you. Let me tell y'all something. I need everybody to look in the mirror and say you beautiful. That's what the truth of the matter is. You can see sometimes what people's idea of beauty is, but who cares what anybody's idea of beauty is if you don't see the beauty in you? Like so. If that make me vain, then honey, I'm so vain. I bet I think the song is about me. Don't you? Yeah, girl, I be. Everybody want to talk about humble. Humble is not me thinking everybody better than me. That's not humble. If I see beauty in me, then I can see beauty. I can see beauty. And honey, if you can see beauty, you can see ugly. And I ain't talking about looks. I'm talking about the spirit of the beast. That's right. You better know that song is about me. If you walk in the room thinking you the shit, I guarantee you'll notice the beauty in all the people that's beautiful. Oh shit! But see, like I got that shallow how I kind of see the beauty. I can see past the surface. I don't give a damn if you the finest thing. I don't care if they put you in the top finest mofos on the globe. If you ugly, Hunty, I see nothing but your ugly. All I see is your demon. That beast that'll have me catch the rest of my life in jail. Because that's the demon I like. That's the shit to fight. That's the cancer you want to catch. I mean, catch it and remove it. Not catch it and have it. So I don't want to be saying that no kind of way. Spiky says, how you doing, Queen? How's it going? Yeah, you could be fine as hell. Fine as frog here. You could be whatever they call. You could walk in the room and ladies ready to get it wet every time you hit the room. If you're ugly on the inside, bony, your outside ain't gonna be what take my life. Mess up my life. Would make me change my life because I got to deal with There's bad people out there. Shit, I've been bad. That evil, that nasty, dirty, and that lead me to the buzz on the street. Everybody think I'm trying to tell people who to hang with. Nah, but y'all know something made me think about when I read that comment she put up. What I thought was, girl, what I lied about? I lied about my opinion and how I saw it. I lied about what I saw. I lied about what you did. I'm trying to figure out where I lied first. But then I didn't care because I knew I didn't lie. So I was like, well, whatever. What else? She could think I'm lying. Because she lying to herself if she don't think she's been a bully on the internet. She lying to herself if she don't think that she's evil. She lying to herself if she don't think she's dabbling racist. Hey, she know everything. By definition. You done showed me these things. I mean, I'm just making it up. But then she followed it up at the very end with, I don't know if it was an insult to me. I don't know if she thought she was going to hurt me somewhere or I'm not homeless. So whether my place small, big, large, I have my own place where I sit in my own peace. And I know that everything I'm saying you doing, I never do. I never do. And I think the same way anybody who did what you're doing. So it's not a you thing, honey. See, you so on you. But when he followed it up with, go get a pillow and give it to the homeless, I took that as a super attack on America because I don't know what the number of homeless is in America. I mean, in Canada. But I know what it is here. I know that we got a tent city in damn near every city. I know we have people living in their cars all up and down Los Angeles and other cities. We have people living under viaducts in America. And you weren't saying that like you really wanted some homeless people to have a pillow. It was a dig of whoever you were digging on, but it showed the hate in your heart. Because what do I have to do? What does Danny lying on you have to do with that? That's just some evil shit to say. But once I got that part of it out, because you were just doing what you do, spew hate, like I said. So where'd I lie, sweetie? Hit dogs holler and guilt lie in the guilty boat. But anyway, then I started wondering, whose chat is it going on in? And were they okay with that? Did they not see the insult? Were they looking past the fact that she was just insulting so-called me? And that's the dirty double standard that goes on around here. Y'all will dance with the devil. Then mad be mad. He came, killed. What is it? Kill, steal, and destroy. But you invited him. You danced with him. You let him hurt. Look, Muzz running around insulting me for calling her out on who she is, what she's done, what she said. And people who I've never done anything to are so on her right now for whatever she's bringing that they'll allow her to diss and disrespect people and show just that she just who I'm saying she is. Then later, somebody probably come tell me how she was dissing me in their chats and their memberships. And he was allowing it. I'm still good because I ain't did nothing to nobody. But it just proved what I said. Around him, in this area, it's a lot of shanking in the backs for no reason. Like, I don't know. Nigga with no justice, and you damn sure ain't gonna bring no peace. So Amber back. Well, it's funny. One, I don't think she's ever been gone. And two, she really ain't never been gone. Because her ways and the way she move and what she do is just how everybody moving. They move like Scamble. They snake the people that'll be good to them, ain't never did nothing to them. Matter of fact, when Seawood Muzz Geneva and her camp was over there talking about Brooks' son, I came on my panel and said that shit was wrong and it was all shitty. I'm sorry, you'll stick to that. When they was sitting over there playing with real to get back at Maria and everybody else said it was using. And I knew Muzz wasn't with it, but she was going along with it because it had an enemy getting talked, helping to get see what, and like it's these games everybody play. Like, I don't care because you don't never gotta play them with me because I'm never gonna play them with you. Somebody, if I sit up in here and talk nice to you, somebody come up in my thing and I'm not sitting having a shit fest on you and they saying disrespect shit about you, I'm gonna tell them, what's your purpose? Like, what's your purpose? They got a platform. You really want them to know, go tell them. What you telling me for? Because that's how I feel about it. Selfie queen, how you doing, sis? How you doing? But yeah, like I said, so Muzz, I'm sure it's other places you probably said way worse about me somewhere. I'm probably sure you're trying to put it out. I don't care what you're doing. It all will magnify and pump just what I'm saying. The standards you call okay on YouTube aren't even the standards you want done to you on YouTube. The standards you call on YouTube is, well, Muzz, let me call out mine. Muzz, I really deal with mental health, and I've made that clear on the last year. So much change that I've had on here. And honest to God, if I stop and pause and really listen to you, I feel like you're a threat to my mental health. In many ways. I feel like you're an attack to me and the stress of my health. I really do. And the fact that big homeless thing, I do. I feel like you're a threat to the internet, really. And the fact that in the attacks with me, and I feel somewhere you have a file you're putting together on me, and I feel threatened. I feel threatened for my grandbaby. There's some crazy woman from another country who's racist is threatening me. I'm obsessed with him. It's okay. Don't worry. I'm fine, everything's okay. Everything's okay. I don't even know what you're barking at. But I do. You do trigger my PTSD. That's not a joke. That's a fact. Mm-hmm. You do. You do. He agrees. Nino is in confirmation. He said, "Did she say go get a pillow for the homeless?" If I thought doing pillows for the homeless would help anything, other than the case that if they had to move around, would add to more litter and stuff left on the ground. That's not what I would give, and though it might make a little bit more of a comfortable sleep. I don't know. I just feel it was all so terrible. Did you know if you stay in someone's house, if you're paying to stay in a hotel, if you're doubled up with a family and you're not on that mortgage, you are declared in most states by what they declare homeless, you're considered homeless. Because lots of states had to realize that everybody homeless didn't on the streets. So Muzz, once again, you just disrespected my whole country as my country is kissing your ass. And I'm not declaring nothing against Canada. I'm just stating, as you keep demolishing and doing things in a standard of demise against Americans, all American. I'm asking, what is your plot? Like, I'm just trying to figure out what you're trying to do, girl. What's your end game? What's your end game, girl? What's your end game, girl? Secret Service investigating us because you're doing so much. They trying to figure out what we all doing. What is your end game, sweetie? What's your end game? Us to get Drake to come on and declare you are a mess to Canada and America because he has dual citizenship. So he gets to speak American and Canadian. They said, Kenny, don't you do it, girl. Don't you do it. I said, yes, I will. Yes, I will. Evangelist, how you doing? Pray for me. Pray all about me, girl. I want y'all awesome. Because I am a work in progress, and I never denied it. But, Hunty, if you think I'm not going to call that a bubbly hot mess, Hunty. Ooh, Hunty. Oh, I'm going to turn to this. I cut my bangs with some rusty butching scissors. Girl, this girl is out here going buck wild, and we ain't allowing it. I mean, I don't watch her go from sector to sector to sector, cause nothing but a fire. I'm investigating her for the Canadian fires. Because she just started fires everywhere. And I'm getting nervous. That's a joke. Allegedly. She might. But I don't mean she did it literally. But as many as she started on YouTube. Hunty. Mama and Tina, I'm so sorry. She says, look at this. I'm so busy talking about this old hot bubbly mess. I'm missing real stuff. Real stuff. I don't even know. Hold on. What is my thing going past it? No, it's dramatic like Kennedy. One, I need to get into this chat. But I'm trying to find the super sticker Tina sent me. Thank you, sis, because I want to read what it said too. Thank you, sis. And I'm like, if I can see it at the top, but it's not letting me show up. There we go. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Why is it not? Am I lagging like this thing is lagging? Girl. You know, that's why I'm getting in the chat. I'm getting here. Okay, look. Get in the chat. Look, let me get this. How do you know I get to talking? Because then I forget what I'm talking about. But I won't forget. Leave myself a note. I was talking about this trash and how she's trying to attack my country. Or at least attack. Because I'm choking. Or at least attack my people in this country. I just don't know. I don't know which one it is. I wonder how she treats the blacks in Canada. Jesus. I just want to put a message out. She said they strict in Canada. I want them, Canada, stand on it. Show me y'all strict. I want to send y'all her resume. Show me y'all don't play about what y'all call cyberbullying. And I'm going to show you a cyberbully by definition. What is your definition, Canada, of a cyberbully? If I can prove she's done things that you can count as cyberbullying, I can promise you. She done said she got files on everybody, including the Kennedys. Oh, no. Yeah. Y'all know what to say. Better give my respect. Give me my respect, girl. Give me my respect just for being American. You done read all the books. You know the fight. Shoot. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Y'all, now, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold a minute. Oh, man. Hold on. It's talking about these now. Because I'm about to get here and read what y'all talking about. I guarantee if we did a poll and you just said, hey, if I said I'm going to open this link, I ain't saying we all having a buddy system. No, look, Heidi been telling me, she been on me since the beginning. Like, hey, girl, give me your chat. Read the chat. Did you see what it is? Read the chat. Converse with your chat. I'm sorry, because I tell you, I get to talking. See, I admit to mine. I be like, I told you I got attention deficit tap. I love you, sis. I already know you're a real friend. I don't give a damn. See, when somebody tell me something, I go off what I know. And I know that's my sister. Thank you, sisters, for those. Thank you. But yeah, they be on here just too much, Evangelist. You know, everybody could tell you how to be you, but can't none of them tell me who the hell they are. Who are you? I'm trying not to drop the F-bomb tonight, y'all. And look, these ain't just praying hands for prayers. These my Tupac praying hands. Like, for real. Like, who are these people? And everybody swear don't check who they are because they who they are and they confident. Why you worried about who I am? Hmm? Then I ain't never seen people shooting and then be like, why you shooting back? Why you think? Was I a target? Because see, a target you just buck at, right? I don't know if any of y'all been to a range. I haven't been yet. But when you go to the range, does the target shoot back? It don't. Because that's what a target is. Okay. No. Shots fired, shots back. And then sometimes y'all might have let shots fired and it's the wrong person. Y'all hitting the wrong people because I didn't even feel it. I didn't even know what was going on. People had to tell me you had shots fired. And I'm like, oh, you did? They bugger. And I'm like, wait, what? They doing what? Didn't I tell you the king can weeble and it wobble, but it won't fall down? Didn't I tell you to be letting cannons off outside and not being here laughing about something got nothing to do with your cannons? How about that? How about that? Corns, I always see. You think you got a new little emoji and I don't see you. Let me get up in this chat so I can really see what's going on and I'm with everybody talking. I mean, see, because these apples on here crazy. They go, I heard Jag the other day talking about you, Evangelist Val. I said, girl, she don't sit the whole hell down. If she don't sit down, but all Jag do is sit down and lay down. So really when you do this, you can't be going to say have a seat. She always had a seat. I was glad to see her playing pool. I said she's standing up. She's outside actually breathing air. But then she was doing model walks. I said, why is she walking like a model? Jag got fake confidence, though. That ain't real confidence. See you too. That's right, man. Some real friendships. So why worry about the fake ones? You know what I mean? I'm glad the fake one was shown. The devil I know is way big. Care Bear, how you doing? Then the devil I don't know. If somebody show me who they are and I believe them, then I'm going to let them go if it's something I don't like. You ain't got to worry about telling me how to let them go. Mm-hmm. But yeah. But yeah. That's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure I start going where I'm running them both so I can look inside it like you were saying. Because when you were talking about the other day, I understand. Right, you should give to shelters. You know, the one thing is I know this much in honor you, Mayor. This on me for this next one for real. On honor of you, I'm gonna donate for next month out of my pocket. Ain't gonna have shit to do with the membership. I am going to donate to a shelter, to some organization. I don't care. I would pick your city, but you're not in my country. So I want to pick one in my country. Because we are dying for some help and resources, and we can all help each other. Like, that ain't me preaching. That's me saying it's bigger fish to fry out here. Y'all want to keep on making tilapia. I'll pass. You can have it. This for say go get a homeless person a pillow. Somebody go get you a Kleenex for this sob story you've been running around town with. But even more so, somebody go get everybody else some glasses to not see or say, hey, I see exactly that. But hey, I'm bumping with her because I just choose to, and I feel like right now we playing jump rope and we needed an extra person to turn rope. But I already know she gonna put a shank in my back. Because she already had one in there. She ain't put one in. She never took it out, girl. Oh, girl. And I just want younger girls to know that real women don't mess with just like that, period. Period. I don't put snakes on my neck and be like, oh, this my buddy. We just hang out. So if I don't do it with real snakes, I damn sure ain't hang out with a big group of snakes talking about, oh, we finna change the world. Girl, we finna bite the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen. With the right one. I'm glad she said homeless because we still gonna hit every other place that everybody talks about as members. We still gonna hit them. But I promise you this much. Thank you, sis. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for renewing your membership. Thank you, sis. Thank you. I hit this one and went to the next one. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, no. Thanks for letting me know, girl. Thanks for letting me know. Because you just gave me another organization ahead. Matter of fact, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna take it back. Forget the 200. Forget the 200. You just gave it to me, girl. You said pillows, right? You said pillows, right? I'm gonna donate $200 in pillows to some shelter. Right, girl. Get it, girl. Shush, girl. But first, before I do it, I'm gonna find out which one it needs. So this don't go in vain. So this don't end up on somebody's house. So this don't. That's what we gonna do. That we gonna give them some pillows, girl. We gonna give the homeless thank you much. Thank you much for giving us another way to reach one. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Damn. We gonna give them a pillow, girl. And you know what we gonna say? I know I can't. I will say, Mother said goodnight. No, we won't, because we ain't gonna put your demonic ass nowhere. And hopefully them a new dream, because you probably praying they never get a home. You probably praying they die in a shelter on the streets, since you have no respect for the homeless, girl. And they said, Danny, you reaching? She ain't say all that. She didn't. She said enough. When nobody talking about the homeless. Matter of fact, I ain't never referred to. I mean, Siwa said you was living off $50 a month, girl. You sound homeless. Siwa said your cats couldn't even get litter, or your dog was pooping everywhere. I don't know, but animals were going crazy because you just couldn't do it. That's what she said about you, girl. I ain't said none of that, girl. She said you was trying to sit on the face. That's how Star District owns and talking about whose face you want to sit on. They said all that about you, girl. You should be checking them about the lies, girl. I said what you did on this here internet, girl. There are videos to prove it. There are videos people made to talk about how you did it, girl. Did you forget it? The internet didn't. Mud's talking about the pillows. Mud said Danny lied on her and needs to go and give some pillows to the homeless. So she will. And she will. Just like what you call the song. She will. I'm just like Lil Wayne and them. I sure will. And that's they gonna be saying. They better have my pillows. I'm sending pillows. I'm gonna find shelter needs some pillows. I'm gonna find one. We gonna give them some pillows. If they got beds, they need pillows, honey. I'm sending them. What? And I'm gonna tell them the kingdom to have a good night. But these haters gonna keep on making me greater. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna be talking about the homeless. I'm gonna actually do something. Anything for any of them. I feed homeless people when I'm at work. Also. Drugged out people might not be homeless, but you know they ain't spent their money on no food. But they sure come in on the back end brigade. Now, do I feed them all? No. Did I stand here and say that I did? No. Did I say everywhere I go I'm feeding the homeless? No, I didn't. But you sitting here talking about something you shouldn't. You better look on my back things. I've talked about carrying socks. Socks, because they said you couldn't pass out food out here in my state. So you definitely couldn't give them food you was eating that you cooked. None of that. You damn sure couldn't do that. So I started carrying socks, gloves, scarves, hats. So while you sitting here talking about them, girl, you done pissed me off. Because you think this is somebody about doing good things or making good gestures is bad. That tell me how evil y'all dummies are. And I said dumb because you got to be dumb to think it's wrong to do something right. Or that's a diss. That's a diss. You donate to St. Jude's. You donate into Ron McDonald. You, oh, go do that. Oh, that's an insult now? These heifers running out of disses. These the disses these heifers coming up with? Yes, homelessness is no joke. It's close to a lot of our hearts. Some of us done had to be that. Some of us done known somebody to be that. Somebody done watched somebody become that. Please. Ever since it was it called a saporium? What was it called when people were stealing them cribs after they hadn't paid or whatever? And some did pay. The landlords took them checks from the government, and then later, them people weren't paying after their checking. For some reason, they thought I guess they didn't have to pay no more forever, whatever. But when those people came out, the homelessness is up. The homeless situation is up all over this country. It's not a joke. Like I said, I don't know what it is in our country. Maybe in our country there's no homeless people. I doubt it. I doubt it. Because I guarantee you some homeless Americans that got their butt up over in there. They got their butt right up in there. I just making a joke tomorrow. I just didn't want to later say I was talking about Canadians. You go ahead. Go ahead. If it's full. But yeah. 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 Like I said, what are those Canadian rules? She said they're so strict, they don't play. Because remember, the Canadian rules are so strong that Canada wasn't playing with SEWA about what SEWA did to us. So Canada, can you not play with us about what MUS has done to Americans? Mm-hmm. Or y'all only cover the Americans that mess with her? If that's so, then it needs to be checked. Maybe YouTube needs to not even offer it there or something, because that don't sound right. Like, that don't even sound right. They one-sided like that? YouTube one-sided in Canada? So why they that one-sided? Because you're lying, girl. They'll be on your back too. And they need to be watching you. Stream Element, can you watch her? And warn the others. Warn the others. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Matorium. I said symposium. Symposium is not that. This is Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And after that, boy, homelessness even went up even more. And some people are homeless, and like I said, they stand in a hotel. When I was staying in a hotel, I was declared homeless. Though I'm paying money, I'm paying more than you staying where you staying, girl. You staying in the whole crib, but at the end of the night, it doesn't matter. There wasn't nothing in your name. So even if you staying with somebody, you paying rent, is your name on it? Because if your name ain't on it, you're considered declared homeless. So when you go into stuff, you can say, I'm renting from this person, but I'm not on a lease. I got no utilities in my name. Or maybe if it's your family, you might have a utility. But if you're not on their stuff, so if it's yeah. Anyway, I'm not like we're adults. And they had to do that too because some kids were trying to enroll in school, but since you didn't have an address like that, the school districts weren't letting you in because they thought you were just trying to use their school district, especially if it was a good school district. But so then they had to find out ways of like where people are honestly staying with family and they're not paying anything. They just stay there. And if they do, they giving their family $200 on bills. They come to $2,000-$3,000. My tall large son about to walk past. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And yes, people have had to do so. You even make that as some kind of joke, as an insult. Then people say, Danny came on there preaching about what MUS did. No, I'm just calling. I ain't preaching. It hurt me more that people okay with that. It hurt me more that I have a feeling that she made that statement in one of these chats of people that I have supported and not disrespected in any kind of way. And I'm just curious to know who it was because I just wonder what they thought was when they brought it. I ain't got nothing against them. I said, when people show me who they are, I just believe them. I don't get mad. I ain't losing no sleep. But I just want to know who's okay with that. Like, yeah. So she sure felt comfortable to be talking shit about somebody who ain't in her private chat, talking nowhere about it. Everything I said about her. I said it right here, right? Where did I say it other than here, y'all? Where? That somebody tell me about the secret place I'm in here talking about this effort. Please send a screenshot. Don't worry, I'll send them to you. It never happened. It's never gonna happen. I ain't going to no members only to talk about it. I'm not a member to anyone. Because one is several people I'm gonna be a member to. Until I can be a member to them all and not just for a month and be able to do it, I'm not gonna do it. And I'm talking about like doing it in first in my fave 5. You know what I'm saying? Like how you used to have it on your phone. Like I'm doing it that way. So that 5, bam, y'all on lock. Boom. Then I go grow and do more and more. You know what I'm saying? But damn, I ain't even. So what secret chat I'm doing? I barely be on IG. And the last month I've probably been on IG like 8 times. And that wasn't posting. That wasn't going into secret groups. Girl, what? What he say? What she say? Girl, I can't stand a girl. Let me get that dirt. Hold on. Let me send that screenshot. Hold on. I got a file. They say a dog that bring a bone, that take a bone, bring a bone, right? Bring a bone, take a bone, right? A bitch that take a foul, make a foul. Thank you. Y'all are showing out. Thank you. Blessings. But now. So if a heifer keep coming to me about all these fouls she getting, I know we trading fouls. I mean, I know how the game go. She giving you fouls and you giving her what, high fives? You sending her super stickers? I don't know what the fuck. What is the transfer? Thank you, cranky granny. I didn't even see you come in, sis. How you doing? Huh? I want to know. Let me know. And let me know what I did to anybody who feel like, because I'm saying something about Muzz, they got something against me. Because I ain't got shit against none of y'all. I don't. Especially if I still got a subscribe button pushed to you. And especially if we never had a problem. Even if you have one with me, I don't have a problem with you, so it doesn't exist to me. But what I do know is I believe, in my opinion, Muzz is racist. So anybody housing Muzz in your chat, don't play no songs with the N-word in it. Don't throw that rap on, because I'm going to feel like later she's going to use that as a reason to say it's okay. That's how I feel about it, for real. Don't put one on. I don't care if it's your favorite track. I don't care if you grew up to it. Because I'm going to say something about it. Because I'm going to feel like if we openly, you could be friends with whatever you want to. But I know what you feel about my people. So you throwing on a song, I feel like she could be singing, next she's going to be putting it in the chat. Dancing with you. And I'll be dancing all in your chat disrespectfully. I promise you. Because I think y'all got her thinking she's so cool with y'all, she could go on some big racist tan or some big foul hunt with me. Girl, ain't nothing you will ever find out about me I wouldn't say or gave a damn. 1. 2, I don't play with races. And to me, any white person dancing with another racist white person, is that racist white person too. And I'm not biting my tongue on that. I'm not biting my tongue on that, y'all. And let me tell you something. I can separate quick. And I will separate from any racist house in anybody housing them. I mean that shit. Don't come telling me Amber racist and y'all housing one of them chats, Brooke. I'm talking about Muzz. Straight up. I ain't telling y'all what to do, but I'm just saying it's just kind of hard. Don't talk about that part of them. Talk about everything else. Don't talk about that part of them. Because she housed Muzz too, because she housed Sweaty. After Sweaty was openly racist, in my opinion. That ain't nothing against Brooke. I'm just telling you how I feel about it. I still watch you. Shit. Still fuck with you because we ain't got no problem. But be real careful with the things that are black with her in your chat. because I know how I feel about what she feel about blacks and what I've seen her do on the internet to them. Period. It's just my opinion, how I felt, my point of view. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I can't. That'd be like y'all telling me somebody was in your chat and they were openly in the Klan and you think I'm gonna sit in your chat with you. I could like you, I'm not sitting in there. Because it ain't you they disrespecting, it's me. That's why you don't care. But you can't not care about that, then care about some other situation with racism. Like you can't. It's hypocritical, y'all. Like it's a hypocrite. Like it's just, you can't do it, y'all. And that's why outside people call it the racist white side, because everything gonna turn to a way to diss black people and keep thinking they're gonna allow it. Like that's your privilege, and it's not. It's not. Harmony says how you doing. Breezy says how you doing. She is a racist. Come on. Well, I mean, what she got to do to? I mean, like I don't get. Like people be waiting for somebody to come out with a whole sheet on. They're like, oh shit. I knew when they was saying the N-word. I knew when they was telling blacks how to be black. I knew when they was doing this. I knew when they only were attacking black people for the same thing Caucasians was doing. They attacking them like that. I knew it. I knew it. They didn't know it then. They gotta come out with a swastika on or something. They gotta come out with something that just let you know they just fully in the game of, you know what I'm saying? And you think I think she just don't like blacks? Oh shit, she talking about the Mexicans, the Jews. I don't know. In my opinion, most races like what? I mean, just like a lot. They just one. But she think ours the smallest. The most uneducated. We the brokest. But she's so educated, she manages to stay in all this bullshit. With all these people that are inferior to her, all these idiots. All of these idiots. Because they're ignorant. They're uneducated, like me. How smart am I that I'm not sitting around my equals? I'm going to look for. That's like the pretty girl, so pretty that she got to hang with girls she think uglier than her. That tells me you ugly inside and out. So no matter how pretty you think or people say you are, you don't believe it. Because if you did, you wouldn't need to use somebody's whatever to make you more. In my opinion. And the secret been out. People just pick and choose when they want to believe the secret. The same thing I'm still saying is why I don't accept her and why I've been saying she's a racist to me. The moment I said that, it was people who agreed, but now it's like, girl, stop talking about it. Nah, ain't y'all still talking about some of that shit? Y'all ain't gonna never do nothing about it. Y'all are never gonna take seat with them. And if you do, it won't be because of her, or it won't be because y'all got it, but I promise you that. I can put money on that. That's not what's gonna get her down. See, don't take her damn self down. Because remember, no matter what we report, the person had to do it. For it, if you find where they violated the TOS and they can get the strike, they had to do it. Not you just made it up and your complaint was the best complaint they've ever seen presented. I mean, she done violated the internet many times. Because once again, I think people just like the enemies that not only they don't want to stop fighting with, they know how far they'll take it. And that's how far they're willing to go. So they go there. But they don't realize why they hurting other people. They making new enemies that don't give a damn about the way you fighting. They're saying, don't tell me you stand against racism and you keep dancing with racist people. Some of y'all on here, this is to the Caucasian people. Y'all be pointing a finger at somebody about the racists they was hanging with, as y'all have hung with damn near every racist that's been over here. Every N-word you got the text yourself in your own text thread. Because you were there. And they say, Danny just saying something to start something. No, how come saying the truth is starting something? But everybody on here, half of them, they fighting the same lie they heard. How many times we hear people repeat what we know was a lie? But I done stood on here said some truths of things that happen out here. It's like everybody become a whore in church. Y'all sure got quiet. Y'all sure got quiet. And I'm sorry, I'm not some pancake ass chick who just keeps flip flopping. If I say you're a racist, you're damn racist, and I don't change my mind on liking you. And if people want to put that in a whisper tank about you, because they are using you, they'll be the same people that'll maybe what I think about that. I know what my country does. It's just like when I said about Chris Lamb, I wasn't trying to start nothing to say nothing against nobody who like her, but you can't be telling me about these two black children that you dancing with open races. You can't. Because if I'm hurt by that, see, I'm black once again, must they can't tell me how it feels. One day, if they ever saw that shit, you know how they're gonna feel. And if you hang with strangers like that, all y'all, if y'all hang with strangers like that, y'all, some of y'all ain't never even met in person, and you'll hang with racists and strangers because they got information you want. I know you hang with them in person. I know they come over your house and have dinner. I don't want to be around that in no form. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Mm-hmm. It's like the smartest thing that I ever heard back when I was a subscriber. And that's when Auntie said, when John Yates came and tried to give her that information, the first about how old girl was with Lydia or whatever from 90, I can't think of her name right now, but how she had called Auntie an and all this. And then Auntie said to him, well, what's funny is you've had it for months and it didn't seem to bother you then. That's these people do. Oh man, don't be on, we ain't on that race. I don't do that. I have black friends. I do this. Then house the races so that your black subscribers who ain't never did nothing to you or know where you stand. That's cool. Show me who you working with. And I'll tell you if I'm good with it or not. And I have an opinion just like you, and you can do what you want. You can do what you want. But once again, you can't talk about what somebody else doing bad. You sitting around hurting it and come on. Dancing with the devil, everybody in. Come on, man. That is amber behavior, in my opinion. In my opinion. She told us, John. I mean, we knew it beforehand. I knew it before all of that. I knew it when he came up on Sherelle's panel with her that he was a racist. I knew that back then. I still felt sorry at one point, as long as I wasn't catching him doing the racism. But then he started doing it, and people covered up, and people still were, oh, I know he did it. I swear he didn't do it. He didn't say it. He said trigger. He did this. He said, go get your trigger. Was he going to shoot somebody? I'm confused. But when I watched people taking up, I said, how do we live in 2021, 2022, 2023, and that's ignorance? That I still am saying, well, that was them, not me. I'm sitting here promoting it. I feel like Heidi caught more flack for still being cool with John Yates when he was called a racist than all the Caucasians that hung with him after he was being a racist. Why weren't they called to the table? That's why we still moving with that behavior around here. It has to stop. I'm not trying to call nobody out. I'm just calling a spade a spade. That's just real life. Like they were sitting there okay with it. Addie was up there crying with him. They were saying he wasn't when he was. Racist don't mean he was just talking about blacks. He was racist on other races, and people were pretending like they didn't notice it. So if Heidi sold out, what were they doing? I just want to know. I'm asking for that nosy bitch inside my head. If Muz come around because she into it with Siwa in chat, she was never kicking it in. and make people uncomfortable that she offended way before she started coming in chats. And the people in the chats decide, not only am I just going to be neutral, I'm going to pick her. What are they saying? I just want to know, because the nosy bitch inside of me is curious. And then people say, man, you drawing into something too big. Y'all don't draw into the real deals going on in your face. All right, Amber a whore, Amber a bitch, Amber got more accounts than everybody got combined together. Amber's a doxer. Amber is doing her kids wrong on a thing. Okay, we know the shit. Pressure on her neck everywhere she comes because don't nobody like her and they never have. So even if she good or bad, that pressure on her. And if it's real pressure, you never let it up. You own it. I get it. I got it. I get it. I got it. Is this the real take now, or are we gonna do? Because I'm not stopping until Canada know about mugs. Y'all thought I was gonna say that, baby. You gonna never get me uncomfortable with you got roaches in your house. There's not gonna be the conversation you can tell me where I'm cool with that. I'm eating in there. I'm hanging out in there. Like, don't you not want them heifers lay an egg and some of my stuff? I'm taking roaches home. She's a roach. I don't, right? Strawberry, thank you. I told y'all I'm trying not to drop the F bomb tonight. So thank you. You reading my heart. Cranky, she reading my heart. Daisy, how you doing? Yeah, I supporting races. Shit. And the thing that made me different than most is I don't care if you come in with that whole shit and that whole fight. And your whole fight is that go get in groups where that's the fight. Because that's where you need to be standing. But if you just come in places to spew hate for somebody because of the color of their skin. And here's the thing. I don't play about that race is white, especially when I think of the biggest race I know, that's where they're going to come from. But I have nothing against Caucasians. I don't. I don't put them all in a lump sum of that. I don't put them on a pedestal. I don't do none of that. I treat them individually on how they are as a human. Like I'm doing everybody else. So even if I come in somewhere you shitting over there, I'll be like, dang, what did I just walk into? Because even if I walk into a Black Power thing, it wouldn't have to have this much disrespect to them because they'd be too busy trying to uplift us. Like, what is with this hate? Come on. Y'all be mad on here because somebody said they was dating a crackhead, but y'all be okay with somebody saying they and bragging about my dad was in the KKK and my granddad and my great granddad and his great granddad and my uncles and that be well that's their life. It's just the past. Unless they coming on here to say I'm so against that I wouldn't even be bragging about this shit. I'm so glad I'm different than that. I'm glad that was part of my life so I could be different. I mean, if you ain't saying that, I don't see why we having a conversation about it. Because while you bragging about them, I'm going to remind you of all the black people they hung who did nothing to them. So while you bragging on them, I'm going to tell you about them. And depending on what state you're in, I'm going to tell you about what they did in your state. They the reason why if I see a white cross in front of your house, I don't want to go nowhere near it. Ever in my life. Because I also know those were homes they marked. Baby. So like I said, y'all in this selective I'm against, I can't do. So I'm going to just say what I call a spade a spade. Nobody's safe, I'm not safe. But if you over here, come on. And like I said, if you have, I mean, you're not even housing because this is the internet. Anybody can go anywhere they want. Whisper's good to see you. It's been a while. How you doing? But yeah, anybody can go where they want. So I'm never saying that. I care less. That's why I know out of me, I can't be sitting hee hawing and giggling with a racist. I can't. Especially one that disrespected me. Because there might be some racists in the chat who ain't said nothing. You don't know they racist because you ain't heard what they said or it ain't out them. But I ain't gonna be looking to find out who racist. But if you openly been on some old, go back to Mexico and you from America, oh, you can stay away from me. Because I know if you think that about the Mexicans, I know what you think about the blacks. She told me to read books about Africa when I'm America. How about we talk about what we did in America, girl? You still got me coming from the slave ship. Girl. Girl. Because that's how black sheep look at me. I can't trade it on a slave ship. I came in on the Amistad. My grandparents probably couldn't read according on. My grandfather, the man I call my grandfather, couldn't. Because he was took out of one of the best schools to help build the Louisiana Railroad. So yeah. So once again, tell me where that's because he was a dumb or because he was forced to help it. You know what? I'm not going to with somebody who can't tell me about me because you don't know me. You just know what you think of blacks. You know what you heard that day on that conversation that made you think you knew me. But to talk about what I know about my people, where I come from, you'd have to have had a conversation with me, and you didn't. But you could tell me. So that told me the privilege in your skin tone made you think you could tell me that. One of the biggest signs of like I said, yeah, you don't know these people. So you don't know what somebody is till they show you. And people mad because I'm talking about what you showed me. What happened that made me bad? Then I'm be bad. I'm bad to the bone. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was very educated with his hands, and he was a mechanic. He was a master mechanic. And he could build and put anything together. But my grandfather died three things. One, still unable to read because he made money, he used his hands. So he learned to work because he was so young in that. He learned to work, and I'm talking about really work. I told you he helped with the Louisiana Railroad. Didn't say he built them himself. But once again, in this here country, the people who lived here did the labor. Think they got paid like that for it. He was a child. But anyway it goes, he died there. He also died as someone who was unable to vote. But the most important thing, he died is one of the best men, no matter in all his flaws, I had in my life before to measure to me what things made a man a man. And I'm not talking about like to turn on nobody because they're not man enough. I'm just saying just the things that really made the character of a man for me. So when I have some trife ass heifer telling me anything, the black story I'm gonna know is man. Blood and not. The journey I've lived in this black skin, honey. Black that's not even black, because everyone to the darkest ones are shades of brown. But once again, since we call it black, let's just say it. Anyway, so I'm sorry that y'all, okay, like I said, and that's cool, because I like when people show me who they are. I love it, actually. Because then when something happens later, like I said, like if I come in a chat and I'm listening to some rap song going and it's just, and when I think, oh, that would be okay on a normal day because it's music and it's an expression, and that's a fact. But it's a different music when you got them good old boys in your room. Maybe that's the American part of me. I already know what citizen blacks are in Canada. I can tell you showing this America though, Bonnie. 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 There ain't nothing no person in this country done did that an American, that a black ain't done. Period. So I don't bother me. Nothing they say will ever be on good about. Uber about. Some of the greatest things people don't even know was black people who did it. So yeah, they were very sturdy with their hands. First of all, at one point in time in this country, you could have been killed for learning how to read. So, like I said, when somebody want to tell me to go read some books on that, girl, I want you to sit down. And it makes me madder that people are trying to act like I should just be okay with that. And then I'm gonna start questioning y'all on your race and how it looks when you keep housing racist people. Point blank, period. To me. Since I'm allowed to be talking about everybody chats and members on this and stuff, and then Danny want to give an opinion. I'm saying, must membering with people. Come on, girl. For the love of money, people will steal from their brother. Y'all better go play that song tonight. Because YouTube will show you the truth of what people do for money. They'll protest against racism while they house them. They'll protest for women as they dog them. You better check her health if she coming for you. You better talk about them. Just like I said, I'm happy Brooke back on Amber. As she should. Amber been trying to destroy her for years. And once she stood to it the right way, as you should, I was proud of her. How she was checking Seaman when Seaman said she was going to clink her. The only time I wasn't watching Brooke, and I still didn't unsubscribe from her, was when she was housing John Yates as he spewed hatred, racism, misogyny. He was misogynistic. I couldn't. On her platform. I was like, girl, this supposed to be your friend. He's not doing anything friendly. Still never got mad at him. I'm not mad at her now. So I want to make sure, because I don't want nobody to say, oh, is it Brooke? Because I think, Brooke, that's your chat. Must say that. But I don't want nobody to say Danny's saying something about Brookie Brooke, because she's not. I'd say it openly. I just stay away from black topics with Muzz in any chat. Because she might start answering questions. They're going to become offended. I know I am. Because I'm going to be right there to read them. No, I'm just playing. I won't be right there to read them. That was a joke you said. Because I know on the internet, people will go sway you saying something else. I think you should. You should always look into your history. You should, right? Racism was everywhere. Yeah. Thank you. When Whispers, I did a live 2 weeks ago when I spoke on no person came to America freely. They all came up in here enslaved. The Italians, the blacks, everybody. Slavery started in Africa. I understand the history. But America changed the game, though. Y'all, they were beasting with it. And they took blacks, though, in America and made a bad name for them forever, that people still speak the lies, the unfacts about black people. Oh, we all uneducated. We all on drugs. We all care about killing each other. We do this, we do that. But if you say something like, how could you dare worry about a race that might be killing itself when you're a race that's killed every race, including your own? So I do understand slavery completely. I understand plantations. I understand it all. I understand that they were still enslaving Mexicans in the 90s. I understand there's still people enslaved right now. I understand. I overstand. I don't look at slavery as just a black thing. But when I speak on what it did with blacks and afterwards, even when we were freed, they didn't even free us all at once. We got a Juneteenth, but even having a Juneteenth, they still weren't free in Dallas. We have a constitution in a country we've helped build that the constitution wasn't even written to put us in it. And they haven't amended it or anything. Those are facts. That's not some fiction living in a place of pity of blackness or anything. That's just a fact. Because of the slavery of blacks, people think they better than them forever. We ain't been enslaved in years, and they still treating us like we won. But there's nothing in America we haven't done to. From beginning till now. We even rose in slavery. Click whose link? Like, whose link am I going from? To me, slavery was a part of the history. Like I said, even when we think about immigration right now, America been bringing people in for labor. That's how every race got here. Remember, America took a country from a people who were here already. That's what we call America. But yet we give credit to Christopher Columbus, but Americus is a whole person. America is named after Americus. Americus is a whole person. So note that. It's built over taking over. What you think they had the indigenous people do before they had them go? First of all, we call them Indians because they thought they was in India. Let's start there. Can we start there? Can we go there? So when you think of what you're built off of, I understand it. I overstand it. That's why now, like I said, I've been through all my phase. At one point, I wasn't kicking on white people like that. No. But the ones I had already knew to grow and love. But then I realized I couldn't love them and think all of them were bad. But them. But the whites I had in my house. Because I used to be just like them people, white people do it. I used to say, I have white friends. I've had 4 or 5 white people in my house. I get in a white girl's car every other Thursday to go to the store. That just sounds like some racist shit. That sounds like I'm so living in a box ass shit. That I thought she just made it for all the blacks in the world. Well, if you got black friends that's so cool, how could you think black people bad if they represent the black? You don't think it's no more out like them? Oh, they the only ones. God only made that good black. Oh no, the country benefited from slavery. In every country that did it, they benefited for the people that wanted to benefit from it. The slave masters definitely benefited from slavery. Free labor, free work, free women to sleep with whenever you feel like it. To me, the Native Americans had it worse. Just my opinion. And then other races that were, oppressed, they were given ways to build. Blacks been redballed and red taped a lot of ways where they wouldn't. It didn't matter if you had the money. You had the money, not it was even mad. You had the money, how'd you get the money? Where'd you get the money? Where'd you get the money? Would you save it up? How'd you get it? There's something wrong, something illegal. You do it, and they just started. You couldn't buy properties, you couldn't buy stores, you couldn't get the liquor license to open a store, you couldn't do this, you couldn't do that. And to this day, in many places, they do that. So you can't tell me, you talk about being shit. They say the blacks are oppressed. Of course they are. They got oppressors out here still holding them down. Still saying, even on main platforms that say that they don't want racism, still openly being it. Because they don't care. It's okay. That's when you're going to have me speak up every time. Damn, it's 2023. Do you tell your kids it's okay if your friends say the N-word and say all that? They probably just saying something they heard. To your head, come on, Sam. Trust me, I don't even got no time. I got so many friends of so many nationalities. and they're really my friends. But I don't stop and tell y'all, like, hey, every day I literally hang out and talk to my friend who is from a whole nother country. It ain't Africa. Oh, I got friends who are Italian. Like, I got buddies whose grandparents literally came in here on these ships I'm talking about. We're given last names. We're given first names. But yet, lady, y'all tell me y'all go find out who I am. How did you know where I came? Come on, I can't. These ships brought us all in, honey. So I don't draw into your race. I draw into your character, the content of your character. When I draw into race is when you sitting around people who draw in race and swearing you don't agree with that type of stuff. Then why are you agreeing with that kind of stuff? Like I said, if I'm sitting on a platform or sitting somewhere and somebody say, I hate whites, I'm just toking them around to every white person that come in my chat, they should feel like they shouldn't be there. Because what if that person just starts spewing out in the chat how they hate whites? That's why I talk about wearing a crown, because you should know better. Because while you trying to offend one white, you're going to offend everyone that's in this room. Just like if you offend one black, you're going to offend everyone in the room. But if somebody said I was bringing in the gangbanger, people be on their chest. And did you know he did 20 years? He went to the thing. He was a gangbanger. He did a 187. He did a. That'll be content, but it won't be content you have. Come on, y'all. This girl calls the morgue. I'm sorry. That's content itself. Like, this chick, like, come on. Who she hasn't taken. And that's one of the reasons why I say, like, I know one of her threats. I'm black. She liked to take black people down. She was big on the campaign and the helping and taking real down. Facts. His channel. There's a few people who want to hide their hands, but y'all part of it too. And that's not a take up for real. It's just the truth. She's one of them. Christ conflict. She probably think it'll be me. I don't know. Because we all so beneath her. She don't want Siwa down because she like how Siwa fight. And they'll never fully tell on each other because it's way more dirt they have on each other. And Siwa wasn't because Siwa said she was paying for you to eat because she was so broke. She wasn't paying for you to eat. She was paying for the work you did for her. I'm nobody fool. I know the game, baby. I know the game. Yeah. A lot of these people's last name was given to them, especially when it comes to their family members. When people be, oh, my family from Italy, my family from there, my family from here. Oh, and Hunty, I guarantee if we go back, somebody came in here on a boat. They didn't just sit back at home and say, I'm going to fly on aircraft. Oh, wait, because it wasn't flying through the air. It's like that. They got brought to a place that was called the Promised Land. When really the Promised Land is Africa. The kids, how you doing? Happy belated birthday. I don't know whose it was, but I literally was going through my notifications and I saw a thing from a couple of days ago. But happy birthday. How you doing, Kings? I promise you I got to get back onto watching your channels. Have y'all been going live and I've been missing and stuff or dropping uploads? Because I got to get back over there. Because I got much love and respect for you. That's why I get so excited when y'all come in the building. But yeah, like I said, just on the history of, come on, so who didn't come here on the road? Then somebody go back to Africa. What about go back to Italy? Go back to Germany. Go back to Ireland. Go back to here. Go back to Canada. Go back. But no, that healthcare over there in Canada, I know they staying. They ain't coming here. They ain't no fools now. Now, she want to talk some shit. She need to talk about how they got free healthcare. Or if they changed it, I don't know. Are they following us? I don't know. I never know no more. Everybody want to be American. So it's time to be American. That's right, cranky granny. So that's why I said when I look at people, I think back to sometimes we want to think back on who had the races in their family. Let's think back on the people whose family had got brought here and they were somewhere happy. It might not have been because America wasn't rich yet because they brought these people over here to build it. There wasn't nothing here. They didn't come here to the dreams. They didn't come here to stop. So I'm smart enough to know all that. So that don't offend me. Go back on your boat. Get back on yours. Some people bragging about their mother countries and where they came from. Y'all ain't never been. Show me you love it. Get back there. Go to your roots. Go to your motherland. Uh-huh. Go to them. Show me some, because I feel like everybody should love who they are. Because the more you love who you are, you won't be worried about somebody else's to diss it, because you got to love yours. And you know that inside of yours is good, bad, hurt, hate, a fight. Show. Show. Because the problem is everybody's skin that's one color. We say they all white. Oh, baby, there's a lot inside of that. You better know that, too. And a lot of them with that same skin, they were slaves, too. I'm not laughing. I just know the real life. So I'm like, that don't. It's what they tried to do after our slavery to make us like we were less than, to make us like we were the poison, that we were the, Yes, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Right, get back on it. Right, they were like, that's what we feel like. We're like, where everybody get back on their boat, America be empty. If everybody who somebody came from somewhere and got left, America be empty. It'd be empty. But in some people, mind, just Mexicans and blacks to leave. They're the only people that get on the boat. Some people don't even know where they people come from. They don't even know what they are. They just be spewing out shit. I'm half. What was old boy name? Used to do it all the time. Mikey. They become Mikey. I'm half Japanese, half black, half white, half Arabic. You be like, well, first of all, some of these races are the same thing. It's only 3 races: Mongoloid, Caucasoid, and I hate the other one. I can't say it right because I always want to say Negrozoid. You know what I'm saying? Because I cannot say that one right at all. Ever. I've never been able to. So I just cannot say it right. But it's only 3 races. Okay, who you are, you gonna find out another one of them 3. The people y'all love to call Arabic, there's no such race as Arabic. They are under the Mongoloid. When we put them under some, there's only 3 races. In America, say if you got a drop of black, honey, welcome to the family. That show you how Americans try to divide a nation, boy. They say united we stand, divided we fall. I need to divide. That's these heifers on their channels be saying, united we stand, as they divide everybody. They divide it. They be so busy trying to get content, they make content on themselves for the same shit they fight for. Anyway, I can't, y'all. Hold on. Let me see what you're saying. Mm-hmm. And I got some black people in my family will not mess with anybody Caucasian. Because they're going to say at the end of the night, they're going to turn on you. And when I say my family, it could be blood or that could be not. You don't have them. I'm asking people, what are they? I know you are, but what am I? And some people are so old and stuck in their ways, you be like, they're going to die believing that. You ain't going to change it. You're not going to change the mirror they see. Racism is always going to be here. It was built here. It's always going to be here. I mean, because I can't speak for another country. I've never lived in another country. So I can speak for my country. And I know that it'll always be here. But I'm just asking the people who aren't and don't be, stand for real about it. That's it. That's it. It's not a fight I should have to have every day because it's 2023. That shouldn't be the biggest fight, even though it's going on. It should be places where that's just, we don't allow that, so we don't even have to talk about it because that shit ain't going on. I don't have to address you like, oh, you're a white person that like me. Okay, thank you. Like I never seen. Oh, it's different. They're white. I never talked to it. Get out of here, girl. Where we living at? Where am I living at? Wanda sis, how you doing? How you doing? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh man. Mm. That's what I'm saying. See, you never know. That's why I said we all have a story and it's all history. And you better believe, just like somebody can tell their history, you're gonna be surprised what somebody's history is for their family and when it goes back. And that won't define. It will define how far you've come. So if in the 1800s your family was all racist and they was owning plantations, and not just owning plantations for the work, but owning plantations and hanging blacks and going out on rallies to torch and torture villages or towns that have black people. If they was out doing that and you're not like that, you actually just judge people by who they are. So even if you see some black person do, you think that the person that did that is who did that. If you can think like that, then you actually came a long way from them. I'm gonna tell y'all a true story. And I so wish my sister was here to tell this story. But my Emmy Lou, one day I was at the hotel and we were just on the phone talking up a storm. Just we talked so long, and I sat out in the back where I used to sit at this time. I used to sit because I was there so long I switched sides. But anyway, don't judge me. Anyway, I used to sit on this one side, and I liked it till people started coming. It was my time. I called myself alone. I didn't take Nino out. I wasn't, it was my alone time. Even though I was alone, and it was just my alone time. But anyway, I was talking to her on the phone, we just yiggity yagging and talking. Anybody who know me and love me in my world, in my life, I don't just say five life because I don't mean it. I mean that the love I have for you, it'll live past me, and it won't matter if when I'm gone, people say I knew her longer. I knew that you know that the love I have for you is real. It was complete. No one can question it unless you question it, because I don't question it. I mean it. It's not fake. It's not none of that. I don't give out fake love anyway. But anyway, she told me that she actually grew up with racist parents, very racist parents, and that they were so racist that when she first got married, she got married to get away from them. In that she ended up marrying someone just like her dad, a racist, because she still saw the qualities she liked about her dad. And so, but anyway, long story short, she left him and she met a man, and one of her first qualifications was what he thought about people, not about their race, like, how he felt that, like to make sure. And that ended up being the king she was with to the end. But she told me that sometimes she felt bad that she was even Caucasian because of the things her family had done in the past. And I told her, no, just know that no matter what, so it doesn't matter what went on with my ancestors and my family, we broke chains by being different. And not because I'm saying my people were doing wrong, but the fact that I can still trust. Because I should have, if I think of what was done to us beyond slavery as a whole, like I said, under a constitution, just like when everybody gets so mad about if people take a knee, first of all, taking a knee is a very respectful way to not do something, to decline. Secondly, do you understand that there are some people of color, some people like to call them blacks, African Americans, whatever you want to call them, that understand that that same thing you want me to recite is dissing me in it. It has nothing to do with me, though I was part of this country. But no one sees. I said, but Emmett Lou, and I told her, that's how you break chains, baby. And I love my sister for telling me that story. And I love my sister more because I knew that for real, even though she was raised by that, she had the heart of a beautiful person. So that's why I said, don't judge people from what they came from. Judge them for who they are. The content of their character and hers was 100% official. She loved everybody. She loved everybody. But what's funny is I said, ain't that funny? He had racist parents, and you catch a case for this little black girl. I love her. See how the world changes? See, that's how you evolve. Okay, they was racist. What are you? Are you still racist? Nobody's evolving. Nobody grew. I guess they all gonna follow that pattern for the rest of their life. Have a beautiful one, sister. Yep, I did laundry Thursday. I was at that laundromat Thursday. Have fun, sis. And a lot of people are because they say that you're disrespecting the flag. You're doing us. No, you're not. Because kneeling was made to say a respectful way, to not just be standing there like this. It's like, do you know that every time people do a prayer, even if like you go to a baseball game and it's after September 11th, and they say, well, let's all stop in prayer. Everybody don't pray the same, but everybody gonna put their head down, right? That's a respectful way. Instead of sitting there like, I believe in that God they talking about. I don't, you know what I'm saying? People just gonna put their head down. And those who pray into a different God or whatever they calling themselves or whatever, they're going to pray their prayer while they have their head down. So most of them things you had your kids sitting and saying, they not even honoring black folk in them. Latino, no, there was a lot of people that was on the no list on that. If you really read it. Anyway, so it's like you take a knee, they're gonna find out every bad thing you ever did, but they won't talk about people that did bad and why somebody would want to take a knee and not say that. Ain't nobody gonna hear that story. Because then you just want a pity party. A pity party, or am I trying to give you a reason why I did it? Yeah. Yeah, I know that's right. I know that's right. Or honey, better yet, I got one better for you. I won't even kneel. I just won't get. I'll get there after that shit's over. How about that? How about you don't even have to worry? I might be in the bathroom. Go take a smoke break. I'm gonna be somewhere. I don't know. Craigie. Wait, Craigie, don't say because you old, because then I guess I would hit it with you. Because you know, if my knee popped out of place, I'm wearing a knee brace. Especially if I'm on my knee for a long time. My knee popped dead out of place a couple weeks ago. If I take a knee now, honey. I take a knee in any kind of position, and honey, it's like we may never get back. We may never get back from it. But yeah, I'm not just talking about stuff I made up. You know, I'm talking about these people. I didn't, like I said, I don't go around YouTube looking for who did what wrong. Just like some of these people, when I go talk about the whole picture, notice they did stuff wrong before I wasn't talking about. Like I said, even when Rhea and me used to talk, and we, like I said, we would talk. He called on Instagram or text on Instagram or send when his lives are going on or whatever. But even when me and Rhea used to talk, or when he would go in on people, like if he kept going in on selfie about addiction, I told him that wasn't right, and that's wrong to anyone who is one fighting to stay sober, fighting to become sober, or has lost people from that fight. That's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. Like wrong is wrong and fucking right is right. That's me. So even when all this stuff is going on, and he would be talking about Muggs. He used to say, "Oh, you think Muggs is good?" Because I wasn't saying anything about it. I knew about Muggs and lying on her man when it happened. Because I used to watch all these people, every last person. Like all these people, I used to watch them. I used to watch Conspiracy. I remember when Julie Virgo started her channel. I remember when Julie Virgo was a Mafia Siwa. I watched all these things. That's how I know Amber used to be over there with Auntie's Advice, because that's when I used to watch Auntie's Advice. So of course I know it. I know Andre used to be over there too. Because I watched. I wasn't watching to take notes, but I couldn't help but keeping the notes going with the stories. Shit. It's like when you watch a show. You've been watching it since the beginning of the season. You go, oh, I remember that. I remember this. I remember that. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they making such a fuss on that song. Because once again, they make a fuss about stuff they shouldn't make a fuss about, and then all stuff everybody should fuss about, they become quiet. They become muted. They become so politically correct they don't want to say anything. They justify and minimize things that shouldn't be justified or minimized. And that's in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Turning your back, doing all that, throwing your middle finger up, that's disrespect. And to me, even if it's because they disrespecting you, that ain't the way to handle it. Handle like a G, and taking the knee is respectful. And I really mean that. And that started through veterans that took knees, man. That wasn't some old right. I'm telling y'all, like people don't want to know the history. It's just like on here, people want to think some of these people just started fighting yesterday. Go watch this. Go right, and it's slow. And trust me, you're gonna have a different opinion if you watched it all. That's how I could watch and not be all invested. Cause maybe I gonna get comfortable. Cause it's about to switch up. This musical chair is like a mofo on him. But it's not when the music stops. It's when the super chats do. Hey, be counting. Checking the list. He's making a list. He's checking it twice. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They don't believe him. They don't. And then another thing people gonna say is, why would you be around them people like that? You ain't shit like that. Ugh, I know they got other places to go than that. Because I could be grimy, I could be dirty. This ain't the kind of dirty I want to be. None of my words dirty though. I don't. Even when I wanted to be, once again, like I said, if I came on here and told y'all how I wanted to be a Panther and everything else, to this day, start talking any Panther stuff, the feds start watching you. But yet the Panthers have not been known to so much as gone anywhere and killed anybody because they was Caucasian. Never. It's not a Panther thing. But if somebody come on here bragging about the Klan, they mad. I'm saying, so, oh, Danny, that's that black card. They're trying to pull it. Everything's racist with these blacks. But yet, every one of these content creators, they're trying to get into it with each other. If John get into it with somebody else, they get into it with each other. Amber get into it with somebody else. Notice the N word gonna pop up. Why? They ain't arguing with black people. Why does the N word keep jumping up in their conversation? In their text messages? In their super chats? Huh? Oh, you can go to the grocery store? If anything, I just want some salmon. Yeah, because Monday let me meal. So we must start talking. Because I'm not gonna mute. Because Monday I'm starting my 30 days, no beef, no pork, cut down on sugar, try to supplement a meal for a smoothie a day. My snacks are only pickles, nuts. Look, nuts. I don't know if you like smoothie, but I just had that for the first time. I'm drinking another day. I got a smoothie maker, but I'm gonna go get a NutriBullet. I'm trying to stop drinking as much pot. You mean I've been telling you stop drinking as much pot since you was young, but one thing I'll tell you about being grown, you gotta learn for yourself. And you gotta want it for yourself. But yeah, some salmon, salmon without the skin. But if they take the skin off, tell them to give you the skin in a separate thing. Because I make it for Dino. I don't want them to, because they're going to get that skin and somebody else will that skin. So I want some salmon. And I want some crab legs. That's it. So, juice. So if you give me some juice, get me. I want simply because it's real juice. Lemonade. Lemonade or raspberry lemonade. That's it. I'm a foodie. I'm a foodie. But I actually really want to, since I'm gonna have a surgery next month, and I really want to make sure I have my surgery because now that I think about it, my surgery will be at the beginning of September. So I'm really gonna make sure they push it past my granddaughter's second birthday because I really want. I don't want to. If I get it done right before her birthday, then the bad part is that I hold on one second. Mine. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, I just don't want to do it in the first week. In the end, you know, you don't know how you're gonna be after a surgery, so I just don't want to do that. And I really, after this surgery, I want to rest. I want to not go out. I want to really rest my eye, like, cause I just don't want to be every 4 months doing no transplant shit. And like I said, I'm not 4 months out of my surgery because the fact that I have a double transplant, we're gonna do this every time it rejects, so I cannot keep doing this. Like, it's not good on my body to keep going under anesthesia. I like the skin separately. So like if I do the salmon skin for myself, then I might fry an egg and then make the salmon skin like it's bacon. So like when I'm not eating, because where I like pork is like bacon or sausage. That's where I like pork. Other than that, I go without eating pork at all. And I'm not gonna eat that every day. But that's where I eat pork so I can let it go. So when I'm not eating pork, because I've went years and not ate pork, like years, not at one time all the time, but I went years. Then went ate a little, got sick as a dog, went back to a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I've done it. I've done it. Beef. But yeah, no, this next 30 days, I'm gonna really cut myself because another reason I'm on a steroid, so one I'm putting on that weight, then I'm eating way more as far as junk, and so then I'm putting on that weight, and that's another reason my knee went bad. So I'm like, no, right now we're about to pump ourselves back in. You have spent anybody who knows me knows, like until I was in this hotel, all that fried food I don't do because I had been cut that off. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't do that. I did eat all these sweets like that. But when I went to Georgia, I went back into my sweet bag and started going back into cheesecakes, ice creams, all that, blah, blah, blah. And then while I was in the hotel, I went back into my super fast food. And then on top of it, went and got a job at a restaurant, a fast food restaurant. So I went dead into my income. Like I said, I am a foodie, and I know that me and food have a good, bad relationships. I've been an emotional eater before. Um, I've been sick, and I don't want to eat because I'm scared of my stomach being messed up. So I've been all in places. So sometimes we have a blah blah with each other. In my styles, happy Saturday. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I love salmon. I love it. I love it. I love it. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna do it Thursday. I think I'm gonna go buy me another air fryer because I gave my parents my great air fryer when I left for Georgia, and my dad loves it so much. And they have an air fryer. They have one of the ones that you could do like air frying, rotate. Like it do too much shit. I'm like I didn't know this I take, but he just loves the one I gave him, so I'm not gonna take it back. But I said I'm gonna get an air fryer because like some of the stuff when I go back to my eating, those are my favorite things. Air fryers, you know. Um, Sadly, I always wanted one of those, frying things. So you like make French fries and uh, onion rings and fry some chicken wings. And so when I set up the Amazon wish list, That Sweaty kept asking me to set up. Anyway, when I set it up, Sweaty got me the little fryer, with the little basket on it and shit. And I love it. But when everything went south, I've used that thing one time. Did a little video when I used it. After that shit went south for her, I just done. And the only reason I ain't threw it away, and then I don't want to give it to somebody because I feel like there's such evilness on her that it's in there. And it's like you're carrying the evil. It's like the Amityville doll. I feel like it must be destroyed. And I hate to say that, but I do. I do. I do. Yeah, I want to just go because I love the air fryer because it gave me that little because I wasn't frying anymore. And so sometimes it just give me that, and I would love it. And then sometimes you eat some of that bad food you want to eat, like French fries and stuff, because you're not frying them. And let me tell you something: French fries in the air fryer for the real potato, hunty. Give me body. Make a hamburger with fresh ground beef, ground chuck, whatever you use. Make a hamburger in the air fryer. Give me body. Give me body. Villanova, how you doing? How you doing? So I'm gonna make sure that those are things I'm doing in these 30 days. So between smoothies, still eating, making sure I'm on proportions and what time I'm stopping to eat. And then, like I said, the healthy snacks. I love pickles. So this time I bought me a jar of small ones. So y'all know I got a jar with big ass pickles. Y'all know I got that. Sour pickles. And whenever my stomach bothers me, sometimes I drink a little pickle juice. It just helps settle my stomach. It's what worked for me. Everybody said don't work for them. It worked for me. And then I bought me a jar of dill pickles. That's the smaller ones, but a big jar. It's in my refrigerator. So when I have them urges for snackings or munchies, I am going to live off of stuff like that. I love celery with balsamic on it, especially if I got a good like raspberry balsamic. Ooh. But I do celery. I do carrot sticks like that. I'll do. I love vegetables, so I eat vegetables in some form or fashion every day. Whether it's Brussels sprouts, whether it's broccoli, I eat vegetables every day. But now this pasta and this rice, staying away from my jasmine rice and pasta and bread for this, that shit's gonna be hard. I gotta have a cheat day. I gotta touch one of them once a week. But I'm just since it's a 30-day challenge to myself, I'm just gonna see how long I can do it. And if it breaks, it breaks. I don't beat myself up anymore. I just try to make sure I'm doing the best for me and the best I can do for me. That's what I can do. That's what I can do. And I can know my limits. I can know what I'm capable of, and that's it. Because I really wanted to put skating as a form of exercise because I can't get in a pool. So I can't swim for exercise. With swimming sheds a lot of weight. And as far as shit, and it's so good. It's good cardio. It's good. Swimming is good. And there are things in the water you can do with your body you cannot do outside of the water. So swimming is always a great place to work out. Even if you're just walking back and forth in the pool, it is so good on your body. So the fact that I cannot get in the pool, it bothers me. And then I can't skate because right now my knee is out. So could I imagine skating and my knee go out or falling on this there knee? No. So I'm not gonna skate right now. And so what I'm thinking about doing is buying a bike and going on bike rides every day. Just go on a bike ride wherever I feel like riding to. That's it. That's it. And we have a bridge in Chicago that go from the city to the lakefront. I want to ride that bitch. And here's the great thing: if the ride got me exhausted, I'm like, woo, hunty. Because I'm gonna have to ride the train to the location anyway. To the bridge, I definitely ain't riding from my crib to the bridge. Because by the time I get to lakefront, I better be spending the night at the lakefront. But I'm gonna ride that ride on my bitch side. Yeah, bikes are real good too. Because to me, when people thinking about losing weight, think about just keeping that heart good. That'll motivate everything else. Because the more you do better for the body, the more that heart gonna do better for you. So that's just how I look at it. Forget weight. Because it's women who you think small and they still ain't happy with themselves. So you gotta look past just trying to look weight. Because every time you think you get one part together, you're going to notice the other part. It's like when you clean it up, like, ooh, now that wall looks so dirty because I wiped that one. That's how you are with your body. You take care of your arms, now you're looking at your neck. You take care of your neck, now you're looking at your, it ain't going to stop. It ain't going to stop. Ooh. Yes, I'm telling you. Those air fryers are really good. So it can help you with those foods that you might have wanted. Like, okay. So sometimes I like to make at home fish sandwich, right? And so I like to do two things. So you can get one that got the bun toaster on it too. So then I like to toast the bun, take one of those Gordon's fish, put it up in there, give it that little crisp, put some good tartar sauce or make your own tartar sauce, put it on there. Man, I got my own good at home chicken sandwich. I mean fish sandwich. So like I said, my air fryer, I love it. I love making homemade fries. I got foodies. I got a bunch. If you go back in which college, you're gonna see a bunch of it. Because my sister, even when I got there, she didn't eat fried food either. So it made it easy to stick to it. That's why I went to the sweets because it was easy not to cheat myself. Because I'm like, I'm cooking for both of us. I'm not making two meals. We eat, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna cheat. But like I said, even in my own house, I had a house for 6 years. You ask people how many times I fried. And they're gonna tell you she didn't even buy grease. And that's why if I needed something that had grease, I had to go buy it because I didn't even buy grease. Mm. Yes, for your physical therapy. Mm-hmm. That's it. I guarantee. I guarantee. I guarantee. I guarantee. Yeah. Uh-huh. It was one of the reasons why even when I thought about buying a property, one, it's such expensive to buy a property in Chicago, but and the property one. But one of the reasons I didn't want to do it is because things like one, you got to make sure that if you have a house you want to build up on, I have to make sure that the tallest house is at least as tall as I want to build up to, because if not, I can't build higher than the tallest house on the block. And they might have it everywhere, but I don't like that. That's why I want some place. I don't want to be somewhere where I got land and my neighbors 80 miles away. I don't want that either. But I got to be able to have a pool. And in lots of places in Chicago, you cannot put a pool in your yard. Not no underground. You got that shit sitting on top. They have it underground. And I need to have a place that allow me to put that bitch in the ground. I love the on top ones though. I do. I do. I love them. I love them. But I'm telling you, that's a good thing because I'd have an above ground pool. I swear I would. I swear I would. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because those fried foods will get you. And I mean, like I said, what lowered me on mine was, I mean, I'm blessed as bad as I eat. I've never had a cholesterol problem. Like I said, it's half a dozen one way, half a dozen another. You might have problems in other areas, but I never had that. But what made me stop is because of my surgery, one with all the surgeries that I've had in my life, it made my abdominal wall weak. And so my intestines got tangled, blasey, bleezy, blee. I had surgery, everything else, and they took a piece of my. It's just not that makes it hard. It's just that my stomach sometimes it doesn't. Ugh, ugh. And one of the things I noticed that triggered a lot. That's how I know I've been eating a lot of grease now because it doesn't trigger my stomach like it used to as quickly because you're eating it so much. But when I first started coming back to, oh, eat it today, sick as a dog tomorrow. Eat it today. Oh, it's not digesting fast enough. Even like when, like that's what I tell people. Even with steak when it's good, man, that shit digests slow. That red meat, that's like that pork, they digest slow. So if you have any complications with your stomach, I'll look up and feel like my food is sitting here, like because it's not digesting. And you can drink as much pop to burp, that don't work. Tums help, but it's not acid reflux that's bothering me. Is it feels like my food is stuck here. Get that air fryer. You bring fried chicken back. And it's all kind of different. People have recipes. Some people put a little bit of flour still on their chicken when they do it. Everybody got their own little thing, not flour. A little oil. Put a little oil on it. But once again, then you want it to the fried meat. You can spray it with that olive oil spray on it. But yeah. But there's other things people do for crispy. But like I said, I like the way they taste just doing them. I like the air fried. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I love the overground. I'm talking about when I was thinking of buying properties and when I was grown in Chicago and I saw that you couldn't put an underground. That's why anybody you know with one, they gonna have an overhead. They can't have that underground, not in certain places. So there's parts of Cook County, because once again we talk Cook County, not Chicago, where you can. And like I said, it might be residents, they got an in-ground pool that are in Cook County in Chicago. But no, in Chicago on your property, nope. Nope. They ain't just trying to get there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now I leave it up. I leave it. Let me tell you something. Like I said, them above ground pools, they just as much fun. When I go, like I said, because a lot of people when they live in places in Chicago that I know have, they have above ground pools. They don't have one because you can't have them. They can't put it in ground if they want to. But yeah, we have fun. My buddy Lindsay had an above ground pool, and she used to sit out there and be tanning. He call her, girl, what you doing, girl? She say hanging on this thing. She be floating in her pool tanning with her drink next to her. I ain't lying. She meant it. I said, you better not be out there tanning without your clothes, girl. Your gate ain't solid enough. Yeah, she be out there tanning, honey. Getting it. I told her, shoot, I had to eat above ground, underground. If I had a pool in my yard, baby, back. Soon as it got night, I'd be out there chilling. Y'all think I was Michael Phelps. I'd be swimming like I'm doing laps up in there. They said, girl, now you know you ain't doing no laps up in there. But I sure am going back and forth, girl. I'm going to say how many times going back and forth in this add up to a lap. Yeah. Yeah, you love it. Shit. I'm falling in it and shit. Ex T, I tell her all the time, girl, don't be telling me you apologizing you at that pool, girl. I wouldn't be nowhere else. As soon as it got hot, I just get up out of bed, take a shower, put on a swimsuit, and be outside. And if I had a good 8-foot fence, I'd be out there naked sometimes because I might just want to be that way. Look, ask my son. What not, son? Mm. Unapologetically. Yeah. You think I'd be waiting for the perfect body to do it? Girl, who y'all waiting on? I would. Look at it. Look, Mama Ann, just like me. Look what she said she was doing. Skinny dipping. That would have been me. Shut. Oh yeah. That's a great. You got it on sale at Walmart? I wonder if the best time to buy something like that is like in winter. Like get a good price. If it's, see, I just don't like storing stuff. Like I said, all my sellings are homeowners. Like, you know what I'm saying? My family are homeowners. I just in my, you know what I'm saying? My best friends are all homeowners. Even that's why even when old Tink said I was in the basement in the corner in the what? They don't never put Danny in the corner. One, two, baby, all my people got nice cribs. You know what I'm saying? They not in no shibby shacks. They didn't scam the government to get them. They worked hard. They real bosses and stuff like that. Never happened. But I would get like a pool or some stuff and put it. Nope. I'm the type that I like to do it when I get it. So if I got a place, I definitely. If I got a crib tomorrow, if I bought a crib tomorrow and had a backyard big enough, trust me. Like I said, if the codes wouldn't allow me to put an underground one, I'd have a above one because I like water. So I know I'd love to be in it all the time. I know I would. Hmm. I know that's right, my man. I'll tell you, I'd have been skinny dipping. Shit, that 28, that sound long enough for me. Show. And I swear I'd be out there working that knee. I tell you, you be running in the water. But these knees are so good, they don't crack when I'm in the water. I never hesitate to say I'm age. I don't care if they say, girl, you remind me when I was in my 30s, you remind me of this old girl you seen so much. Like, I be girl back. My knees beg to differ. I'm starting to wonder if I lived on my knees or not. Then I told y'all I'm not gonna be on my knees even for the head. Shit. Just not that person. Oh yeah. On the water, these knees are great. This body ready to go into splits. Like, damn. I'm performing like I'm one of the Temptations or something. I'm popping down and splits and up. I'm sorry, James Brown. I'm James Brown in it everywhere in the pool. I come out. The thought of doing it makes me scared. I'm telling you, I knew I was getting older. The old me, my knee would have popped out a place on Monday, on Thursday, I'd have been skating down the street, chancing that mofo again. The old me was looking at my skates. I mean, just looking at them. I wasn't even thinking about going skating. I looked at them, and my whole mind said, girl, if you don't get your $5 ass up out of here, I'm going to make change. You looking at them skates like your knee ain't got a whole knee brace on it. I said, what? Did I just cuss me out? Yes, I did, because I know I'm getting and loving it. Because I'm aging like fine wine. I mean, if you don't dust the bottle, it'll get dusty sometimes. But the wine is good. The wine is better. Yes. Yes. A friend of mine said, girl, I could still do a split. I said, girl, and I still think a split just make the whole inner part of my thigh hurt thinking about it. You know, you love to see somebody do a split, I'm like, yeah. But then I think, oh, thank you. And at this age, please. Say, wait till I'm about 6, I can imagine. And I'm like, Danny, if you don't go put that cane and wheelchair up, you're just being so dramatic. I'll be like, I'm too scared the knee gonna pop out of place. Because I tell you, once I get the fear about it, oh no, knee gonna pop. I literally went to go skip up my stairs the other day. I was coming in the house, and I didn't have my knee brace on. And I think somebody might have lived here before. It was a wheelchair, so that's actually a rail out there. And so I literally grabbed the rail and said, ooh, no, let me hold on. And I even went into my older lady voice. I said, ooh, no, child, let me hold on, honey. Can't skip like I used to. Don't want that needle. I said, girl, if you don't go in the house and sit the whole... Oh, no splits. I feel like a great night of passion. You cross your legs, you can feel it. I don't know if I want to be doing a split. I feel like I'll feel it for the rest of the month. Like, oh my God, this y'all guys. I tell you, I can't. I can't. You want to see me do a split, and we can go to one of them things where they put you in all that stuff, and your body is, splitting and doing stuff. It can't. I might be able to give it to you there. I might. I love the concept of yoga, but when I think about advanced yoga, I'm like, I don't even think my body can do any of this shit. Wait a minute, is she holding her whole body up on her elbows? This shit's intense. And then Pilates and grip. Do I have any spinners up in here with them spin classes? Girl, God bless you, your heart, your legs, and your soul, honey. I mean, God bless every part of you. God bless every part of you. I would rather get on my bike and ride 10 miles back one way, 10 miles, because I've done it. I've done the big thing when we did the riding of the bike. So I've done miles and miles on a bike. I can do it. But honey, we ain't doing it fast. I'm not speeding my ass there. I'm just riding. I'm riding. Riding. If I feel like I need to stop, I'm gonna stop and see a good sight. I'm gonna stop there. But then people in them spin classes, girl. Yeah. I walked past a spin class and looked into it and thought, I'm exhausted. I mean, I was exhausted just watching for like a minute and a half. If a minute. Them no joke. And they be like the beginner. Beginner my ass. Ain't nobody on no bike and start riding like that ever. When? And they be slow down for 2 seconds. Get your heart rate down. Girl, my heart rate's gonna be like this for 3 hours. All right. Oh, okay. No, you too. All right. Okay, you'll be back here before 6?
Most likely, yeah, because Care has to bring Ava to the block party and get blocks. Yeah, she's trying to make it back 5, 6 hours.
Okay. All right. Love you more. You know what I want, Cranky? I want one of them water vests. And you wear it, right? And it's got your water in it. And you just drink the water. It's a vest? My sister had one. My sister runs. And you know what I'm saying? She's a runner. So the best time when her spirit and her mind, because see, that exercise and stuff is good for your mental too. There's something that comes off in your body when you're taking care of it, period. Even when you go out and get your hair done, get yourself done, get yourself up. It's something in your body, triggers something in that brain, baby. It's just a new confidence, I'm telling you. That's what, girl, I could stand on my toes in silhouette. Is that what the ballerina's doing? Auntie, let me try to stand on my toes now. Can we do it one at a time? Can we? Because right now, if I spin in a circle 4 times in a row, I think I might catch vertigo. I was going to feel like it. Girl, you know. Breathe him, yeah. Thank you, my man. Thank you. But yeah, that's why I know I'm too old to be sitting on here arguing with half us, trying to be a part of the Mean Girls clique, and they don't want you in. I am the clique, because I am the shit. And I want to, the chicks around me gonna say shit like that about they sell, honey, and I'm an amen them. Girl, you show it, girl. We not sitting around like Danny the shit. I don't need an echo chamber. Unless we all screaming, it's queens in the building, crowns around here. It's royal behavior. I cuss you out as royal behavior. I show my royal ass. And admit I showed my royal ass and never even lost my crown's balance. You heard me? I ain't gonna do that. Cause see, I'm not gonna clown like you clown, but I'm definitely gonna check you. I ain't gonna say what you say, but I'm definitely gonna call you out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, girl, vertigo. For the rest of my life, just from spinning in circles. You know how I know? Because every time I get with the kids, and you know how kids want you to swing them around in circles, you hold them by their fun, and don't swing them by their arms like this, y'all. Swing them from under their arms. When we was young, they swung you by your arms. That's probably why our arms ain't shit now. But anyway, they're spending and I'll be thinking, oh my God. Then I just play with them like, oh, let's lay down because we did. No, I gotta lay down because if I try to walk away, I'm gonna fall on my face. And it's not gonna be funny to me. Anybody watching, by the way. Now she knows she can't spin in 5 circles and not get vertigo. That's what they gonna be saying. Just like when I be hovering around. Now don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm gonna find out what my mama done did. I think she did it on purpose, y'all. Y'all know this. I've already talked about this many times. You know, they didn't want me hovering through the hotel, so suddenly my hoverboard cord has been missing. But you know, I'm in my own place and I'm trying to figure out why they ain't getting back my hover cord. Y'all were housing my hoverboard with my stuff, I'm gonna need, in case my mama watches this on the replay, I need my cord. I'm not ordering another one because I think Amazon gonna be like, Heifer, how many times have you lost this cord? And I'll be like, if you only knew, I've never really lost it myself. My kids took my hoverboard cord to replace their hoverboard cord. I mean, I'm not explaining myself so much. Because now I will hover anyway. I just, these streets so raggedy. I really don't like hovering outside. And then these establishments like, oh, ma'am, you can't hover through Target. Like, says who? Says Target. Oh, they just always, everybody always hating on you. You know what I'm saying? The airport you can't put a hoverboard because it has a battery on a plane. Oh, rules. Don't forget to hit that crown. Hit it. Don't babysit it. Oh yeah, the room still be spinning. Oh Lord, I stopped spinning, but the room has not. No, none of that sounds fun. Just like being so drunk I can't hold my head up. None of that sounds fun. None of it. Been there, done that. Can't never say I would ever want to. I done cussed her half out, told her how ugly stank she was, how she came from a whole lineage of losers, checked her man, checked her kids, did all that shit. But people still didn't know that heifer was one of the most crooked tricks. And then later on, people said, Danny, why ain't you tell us the heifer will rob you blind? I said, oh, I forgot, because I swear time how ugly she was. I forgot to mention that she come in and steal your accounts. Mm-mm. Yep. My morals come first. My morals help me be loyal. When I ride that moral compass, I'm loyal to myself. And if you ain't loyal to you, then you ain't gonna be loyal to nobody else. So my loyalty lies, I got loyalty typed on the back of my neck. It's been on the back of my neck for shit. Almost 20 years, it seemed like now. Yeah, been about 13. But I used to think it was because of how loyal I was to people. But these days, I know it's because the person I needed to first be loyal to is me. So when I stay loyal to who I am, what I bring, you know what I'm saying, to the table, everything. When I stay loyal to me, of course I can be loyal to other people. Because I ain't waiting for somebody to be loyal to me. I'm loyal to me already. And it bring people around me being loyal. They don't need to be loyal to nobody else. They'll be loyal to me. You know what? Because they know I'm being a buck with them. So yeah, my morals come first because they give me everything else. Just like loving me, help me love everybody the real way. I don't even question if somebody how they think about, oh, Danny, you too good. No, I don't worry about people thinking that. I'm just being me. When I heard Mary supposed to be a double agent, I said, on what? What's she double agent? Mary's a good person. Mary's heart is way bigger than her. Mary love you for real. Mary gonna fight the real fight. Yeah, I love Mary. I'm like a double agent. Girl, they just be reaching for the stars. The only double agent that I've seen around here in the last maybe year and a half is Muz. She definitely a double agent. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love you, man. I love your crown. I really do. Mm-hmm. That's right, God man, the double agent. Right, that's laughable. Mary is the double agent. The only time Mary, if anybody was to ever show me Mary going off, I bet you she was fighting the cause. Tell me what she was going off about. I know she wasn't just jumping up in people chat and coming in spewing racism, hate, faking with people life, essay, none of that. But some of y'all done did that and y'all want to go on and put on your Captain Save-A-Hole um, capes. And I'm not saying you bad because you did it. I'm just saying you can't put on your Captain Save-A-Hole cape. Because you ain't saving the main hoe, you. So you ain't gonna say none of these other hoes. They don't want to be saved. Neither do you. So how you gonna save somebody when you don't even know how to save you? How? That's like somebody telling me they made somebody and they ain't made them. How you making somebody? Because if you had the power, everything you touch would be made. Especially you. You first. You the blueprint. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you. And then, Mary, you are a content creator also. And one of the things that all these content creators have to realize is you on a megaverse. You on a universe. And the shit you doing in your pocketed areas can be anywhere on here. So if it ain't what you stand for, then show us who you are. But if it is who you are and you're showing us who you are, don't be mad that everybody's not gonna think that's what make you cool. Cause they not. Everybody not gonna say, "Oh man, I see you all up on these people's neck," but sometimes you also at their dinner table. What? Mm-mm. And every time y'all get into it with each other, the casualties be people ain't got nothing to do with y'all. That's how you know it's messy. It's just messy stuff. It's just messy stuff. But like I said, next month I will, I will be done. I'm gonna find me a shelter to get some pillows. So thanks, moms. I am. I am. And trust me, I won't be losing by doing it. You can never give back and lose. Period. Even if you give a little, it's more than most that gave none. So thanks, Muz. Thanks, Muz, for being a bitch. Thanks for being a YouTube terrorist and bully. Because that's what you are. And the good thing is, I'm so glad that I didn't come on here needing nobody to come Captain Save me. So I don't need, if I got to beef with anybody on here, I don't care how big you are, how small you are. If I choose to pick in that beef, I don't need nobody to come fight it with me, with you. I don't. And if you go above and beyond what we should be doing on here, don't worry. I'll show you how I can get any of the things you can get. Anything you can do, I can do better. Yes, I can. And I will. Mm-hmm. And trust me, if I need a letter wrote, I won't write it. But the writers I write will definitely make sure that what I said is said to catch attention. They'll make sure it'll be heard. We won't have to guess about it. If I say I'm going legal, trust me, I'm legal. Trust me, legal, schmeagle, beagle. And that could be criminal, civil, however you want to take it, Bookie. If I tell you I'm going to pull up, wait on it. Because I mean it. If I get off of YouTube because I tell you, hey, I'm about to catch this case and I'm going to let them put it on their channel because they love the publicity, I mean it. If I say I don't care about them, I don't care. If I say I'm watching them, I'm watching them. If I say I don't, I don't. I don't watch nobody incognito. Nobody. Even if I don't like you. I don't. I don't. Well, y'all out shopping. I'm jelly. Mm-hmm. Girl, it's on my community wall, girl. Her actual post. Girl, let me get a short and quick of it real quick. So, girl, she basically said Danny lied on her, girl. When? When? Okay, but anyway, I lied on her, girl. But that don't nobody around here need facts. Somebody tell me, did Muzz or did Muzz not lie and say her boyfriend was dead, then he was alive, going to the store to go get dinner, going to the store to go get some chips, cigarettes, whatever he was going to get. Did he or did he not resurrect before Jesus? Yes, he did. That ain't a lie. Did Muzz or did Muzz not go to find out if Lexi was dead? Look into it. Reach out to a member of somebody her husband worked with, and asked, was Lexi dead? And the family hadn't even released it yet. Those are facts, not fiction. Did Lexi's daughter want to come on and speak on how you were torturing that family by doing that? Yes, facts, not fiction. Did you have something to do with the whole real and Roadhog when you shouldn't have been in it? Because it sounds like he said it to Yaya, not to you. Anyway, yes, facts, not fiction. Did you set up Christ conflict? Facts, probably with some fictions, but yeah, facts. Did you sit by Siwa while you knew that they were the team who did what they did to Brooke and all that? Facts. When Maria's daughter was pregnant and caught COVID, and Siwa was making jokes about it and saying that she put the spell on him, even though that girl was pregnant and she could have lost her baby with COVID. Did you sit over there with them laughing? Facts. Facts. When Siwa sat there bragging and joking about Brooke and how Brooke was a drunk coming through a window and everything else beautiful, did you sit there laughing and making comments in your chat? Facts. Did you tell me how to be black? Facts. Did you jump in a conversation that had nothing to do with you? You just stalk watch Terry Lynn because your partner in crime was against Terry Lynn? Facts. Did you come in there and define to me what ignorance was as in case I didn't know what it meant because you decided I'm ignorant and stupid? Facts. Did your picture get shown and you faked that your mental health was so bad that you came back to the internet within a week? Facts. Facts. Did you say you have files on several people because you sit around and make up go files and stalk everything they was doing to find out that they're a worse person than you? You said it. Facts. Did you come on this thing and say that? Did you say on C you would never mess with Brooke, Terry Lynn? None of them. What you doing now? Facts. Facts. Did you sit with us saying, with Siwa telling Siwa how she was telling all facts about her stories and everybody was wrong for talking about Princess and everything else? Then you came and talked about Princess and said she was a liar about her stories? Facts. Facts. Even though you so-called hate Real, but at this time you didn't hate Real. When Siwa got into it and Real was coming up on a panel call every Cuban Karen in the world and every racial slur and everything else he was calling, did you sit there with laughter? Facts. Did you tell them the same thing that you said I was lying? Did you tell me to go get some pillows for the homeless? Facts. You did. And it had nothing to do with what the conversation was about. And did you do that in somebody's chat who once upon a time you probably talked about? Facts. Did you sit with Siwa as Siwa passed around pictures of Terry Lynn saying Terry Lynn gave them to Donnie, gave them to her ex, gave them to the sun, the moon, the stars, the quasars, and everything else, knowing that that picture had nothing to do with it as you passed around a picture of a woman? Facts, you did it. Did you sit with a woman while she called her Titty Lynn? Facts. Did you sit with her while she talked about Mims as Mims was dying? Facts. That's who you are. Facts. That's who you are. We're not lying on you, girl. I didn't go make this shit up. You did it on the internet. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry. It's called your resume. Sorry, it's what you did. So if you want to go look for stuff I did, that's fine too. That's fine. Not even worried. There's nothing to worry about. Never did a bid. You're not gonna catch me on moving violations and parking. I never got a DUI my whole entire life. I never would. I don't even believe in drinking and driving. There's too many Ubers, bikes, and walkways. Did I drink and drive before? Yeah, I did. So I did a speech on it, all the people that died from it, and I stopped. Anyway, can I finish? Since you got something, what you gonna find? But I want you to find that I did any of those things on the internet. You could go find the first and last man I gave oral pleasure to, and I wouldn't give a damn. I wouldn't give a damn. Find that I acted a fool, showing racist, showing myself to be harassing women, collecting files and hard drives on people, but not doing anything with them but to blackmail, torture, or give to other people. Show me doing that. Show me in people's chat where nobody is even doing nothing to them, where I go and talk about you. So show me. I'll wait. Because it'll never happen. Girl, it'll never happen, girl. Hell will freeze over twice. Canada will merge with America and become one before that happens. A year. A year. Yeah. Who's the real liar? All she do is lie. She lied for Seawood, now lying on Seawood. And I don't even like Seawood, but I know half of what Muzz is doing is putting 20 on 10. Because all Muzz want to do is fit in. And she'll do it riding anybody back and riding anybody's death. And that's a friend. They say, show me your friends and I know who you are. Show me who you click up with and it'll tell me what you're willing to do. Y'all better grow up. I'm grown. Like I said, y'all be sending y'all kids out to hang out with they killers. Because y'all just tell them, hang out with anybody. They popular. They got a nice car. You see their wardrobe? They parents still married. Mm-hmm. Gathering fouls on folks. But seem to forget every foul on me. Come on. I'm sure if T-Spiracy's channels are love, go look at the things she got on Muzz. Go look at the things they got on Muzz when she was, the messages from Discord, all that stuff they got on Muzz. They been on her. Go into the anti Katie Joy. Go over there and see what they got to say about on Muzzy Muzz when she lived. Go anywhere she been. Go to Seables. Go anywhere she been. And they say I'm picking on her. She picking on everybody. She hanging out with people she picked on. She picking on everybody. She got a foul on them while she hanging with them. She was giving Seawood all the no's. That's why don't you see Seawood don't even know how to fight without Muzz, because Muzz was the fighter. And I've been saying that to y'all. That was the fighter. That was the shady one. That was the one doxing. That was the one going to get fouls on people. That was the one. Crazy Cat Mama here during. That was the one. She was the guilty one. See, just like half these content creators, they're not getting information themselves, they're getting it from people. Oh, God, Jesus. I hope you ain't eat them out. My son talking about them egg rolls was so good. And he done laugh. He talking about the egg rolls, y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here because I'm gonna go to work tonight. Because like I told you, I'm gonna finish out the payroll week since I put in so many days. It's the last day of the payroll week. I said I might as well do Saturday because y'all know my days of working are Wednesday and Saturday. I work 2 days a week. I work at a fast food restaurant. I can care less because I choose to. I know with my mental, me just sitting still all day, I can't. I also know with my eyes, I can't do anything that involves me doing too much with my eyes. It's kids' work. It's kids' work. And I could stop working tomorrow and still be good because I'm blessed at the end of the night. Mm-hmm. Yeah, evil. Evil is as evil does. And then one thing y'all better remember, we can talk all we want about the devil, but remember once upon a time he was God's right hand man. Just note that. Clever and slick, smooth and cunning. And somebody once told me he gonna give you everything you want, but he ain't never gonna give you what you need. Pay attention to these people that making friendships with people that's gonna give you everything you want, but nothing of what they need. Forget about it. Forget about me. I'm on elevation. I'm always gonna be rising to the top, no matter what. Even the bad I'm sit in is gonna put me to something better. It was the detour I needed to know I've been down that road, or could have been further down that road. So I ain't knocking nothing. Not that now, and I never have, Breezy. I never will. I never have. I never will. I'm going on my 2 years in October, and I never have, and I never will. October 7th, I've been a content creator for 2 years. I never have, and I never will. Because that backdooring is what half of them be telling you about. It ain't what happened on their channels. It was the backdooring. I don't backdoor. We come through the front door waving in the fofo. We don't. I don't backdoor nobody. I ain't backdooring shit. That's some sneaky, scary coward shit. But I told y'all, a coward with a G-U-N is more dangerous than a real K-I-L-L-E-R with one. Because a coward will just take anybody out. You ain't did nothing. They scared. But y'all, I'm going to get up out of here. I'm gonna go chill because I didn't finish cutting my hair, so I cut one side, and then I got to finish cleaning up over here on this. Look, I booked in a busy. I booked in a busy. Would you say that, would you? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And see, when you listen, don't respond. Be fast to listen, slow to respond. Cause some of us, somebody tell you something. Oh, Pookie stankin' their panties dirty, and I knew they panties dirty because one day I saw a blemish on their pants. You're talking too quick because they was selling you out. Sometimes listen and then just watch Pookie for about a week and see if their panties dirty. See if you notice when they sit down, you see the green fume come up. I don't know, but look for it yourself. That's how I am. I be watching the content creator and be like, and bump Danny and bump Danny. Honey, before they could get finished, I done went over to Danny's page to see if Danny said something today. And then if I can get Danny hold my attention when I watch him, then I go backwards and see what kind of person. Then I go to the beginning and see how did Danny start. Let me see what videos her first. But half these people erased their first videos because they were just using those to climb to the top. So they're gonna erase that video where somebody was sitting on their panel using the bloop and the beep and the whoop and the bloop and all them racial slurs. We're back. Oh please, it was a lesson about how some of these people moving, but you don't realize you look worse than the person doing it because you know better. You are better. You are better. I'm sorry, Muzz is trash to me because I've seen her represent nothing but trash, and I don't care if she read every book ever written in the world. She's not smart enough to realize that everything she stands against, she is. And everything that she's representing is terrible. On that note, I'm gonna get up out of here. And like I said, thank you, Mars. I will give some pillows to the homeless next month. A shelter. I will. And I think since you so trash kids and women, I'm gonna make sure it's a woman and children's shelter. Thank you for not giving a damn and showing me how evil you are. Thank you. Thank you, because you made me want to show how I do care. I do care. I care about people you offend me, even if it's not me. So screw you. I can't stand you. And I hope that strict Canadian YouTube checks you. And if not, I hope my good old American YouTube finally catches you in one of your acts and takes you down. That's my prayers. So I will see you all later. I will see you all later. And thank you everybody for the super stickers, the super thanks, super chats. I'm sorry, not super thanks. Those are afterwards. And the super thanks. Thank you, trash. Muzz equal trash. Thank you for the super chat, super stickers. Thank you for coming in. I know I'm going to do the replay so I can make sure I catch everything I missed, every comment I missed, because I already know y'all was saying some good things. Because even when I strolled up and down, I've seen it. So, damn, I've been live 3 hours. Oh yeah, I gotta get up out of here. I gotta get out of here. That's more time than she care about herself. I can't. I've been out here too long. I've been on here too long. Oof. I gotta go. I gotta go. I will see y'all later. And I gotta go because I'm still in pajamas. Even my pajamas are nice. Even my pajamas say it. See? Even my pajamas say it. Out to shine. I'm out to shine. I'm out to shine. I'm not here playing with y'all. Y'all playing about some stuff. I have affirmations all on my wall. On the floor I walk on. On the ground I walk on, I have affirmation. This isn't a front. I didn't love me how I should, so I couldn't give out right love. So I'm gonna tell everybody to do that. That's not me thinking I'm better than. I'm trying to make you better for yourself. I'm sorry, I'm not out getting fouls on heifers. You ain't no better than any heifer and any foul you got. I promise you. I promise you. I can guarantee. I can guarantee. And thank you for rejoining your memberships, man. Thank you, y'all. And I will catch y'all later. See you later. Bye bye.